Hello everyone, my name's Craig and this is Running Cafe. So a common problem a lot of runners have, myself included at times, is to achieve a weekly mileage goal or to increase weekly mileage after having stagnated at the same weekly mileage for a consistent amount of time. Why is it important to increase weekly mileage or kilometres? Well, simply put, the more you run, the fitter your cardiovascular system will be and the greater adaptations your muscles will have that you use for running, which should translate to a better performance on race day. Of course, running more isn't the only way to increase your fitness. You could also do it by doing more intense running, so running faster. And you can also do it by changing the terrain on which you run. So you could spend more time running up hills, doing more hill work. However, a really good indicator that we have for how somebody is likely to perform on race day is their weekly mileage in the weeks and months leading up to race day. But it can be hard to achieve weekly mileage goals and also to increase your weekly mileage. So in this video, I want to share my 6 easy ways that you can increase your weekly mileage. Number 1, and by far the greatest way I've found to increase my weekly mileage, is to book yourself into races. When we have a tangible race, something to aim for, we're much more likely to put in the effort, to be motivated to actually get the running shoes on, get out the door and get those miles in throughout the weeks and throughout the months leading up to race day. I find that if I book about 2 or 3 races for the next few months, I'm much more motivated to do the training. So you could start by booking a race once every 2 to 3 months, and then if you're feeling comfortable, you could even build it up to a race every month. Of course, it will depend on the type of races and how far those races are. So if you're doing 100-mile ultras, you might want to space out the race intervals into a few months apiece. But if you're doing half marathons and marathons, you could easily get away with doing one every single month. So book yourself onto races. Number 2 is to run your daily commute. Now, of course, this one isn't going to be suitable for everybody. Some people live really far away from where they work or study, and some people simply work at home. But if you live 2 to 5 miles away from your place of work or study, instead of driving, getting the bus or getting the train, you could replace that commute with a daily run to and from work. Now, one of the deal breakers with this particular method is the fact that a lot of people, myself included, don't want to rock up to work or school or college sweaty and grimy from the run. So what you could do if you have a little bit of cash to burn is get a gym membership, a cheap gym nearby, and give yourself some time to arrive at the gym earlier after the run, shower, bring your work clothes with you, and then go to work. Now, of course, if you haven't got the money to spare and you'd rather not shell out for a gym membership to shower after your run, you could always try running at a very conservative, very relaxed pace so you minimize the sweat and bring some deodorant with you if you want to give that a go. Number 3 is to join a running club. Now, I don't belong to a running club myself, but I know of loads of people that are part of running clubs, and I know that they organise typically a few club runs every week. Most clubs do varying runs, so they'll probably do a track session once a week, a fun run once a week, and some even do some trail runs every now and then. So that's a really good fun and sociable way of increasing your weekly mileage. Join a running club. Number 4 is to do parkrun. Parkrun is a free weekly 5k run held on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock. It's run by and for the community, and the chances are there is one very close to where you live. If you don't already know where it is, you can always go on the parkrun website. I'll leave a link below this video. Go to parkrun. It's a great laugh. It gets you out of bed on a Saturday morning, and if you want to get some more miles in, you can run to the parkrun and then you can run back afterwards. So that's another 5.1 miles clocked up there every Saturday morning. Number 5 is for people that have gym memberships and go regularly, and it's to do a bit of treadmill work at the end of every gym session. So if you go to the gym and you do strength training, lifting weights, at the end of each session, jump on the treadmill for a mile or 2 as a cool down, spend 15 minutes on the treadmill, and you've easily got yourself another 1 to 2 miles at the end of every gym workout. Number 6 is to get a running partner. So if you have a friend or a family member or even a group of friends, organise some weekly running sessions. You could do 1 or 2 a week. Just meet up, at a set place, do a 5 to 10k, have a chat, have a laugh, and before you know it, you've clocked up some more miles at the end of the week to add to your total weekly mileage. I myself meet up with a friend, we do a 10k once a week at the same place, and it's just a really fun way to get some more miles in a relaxed social setting. Well, there you have it. There are my 6 easy ways for you to increase your weekly running mileage. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you got any more ways that you can think of to increase weekly running mileage? I'd love to hear about them. Thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.